What up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing fantastic on this lovely Saturday evening. If you're on my side of the world, you're on the other side of the world. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Welcome back. We are back on City Skylines 2 for the very first time in 2026. So if this is your first time joining in, feel free to say hello in the chat. Feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to check out more content or if you want to be a part of the community too. So once again, like I said, we're back. PS2. We're gonna do something a little different though. I've kind of gotten tired of fixing traffic over the last, I don't know, 2 years since this game came out. And well, I want to change it up with a new map. I'm not gonna abandon the other cities like I have in the past, but you know, we'll eventually go back at some point. But I came across a post where I looked up on the internet and found this. There is a lovely map by the creator Shane Builds called BANFF. And we got a little bit of a description here. So it kind of goes in. Actually, let's just go ahead and read it. Oh, hey there, bud. Welcome to Canadian Rockies. You're about... Oh, wait, Canadian Rockies when I try my Canadian accent. I'm just going to say boot. Here to boot to start building in the area of Banff, part of the Banff National Park. Soak up the sights of Bow River as it winds its way through the valley, flanked by the peaks of Mount Norquay, Mount Rundle, and Cascade Mountain. So perhaps enjoy some fishing and boating on Lake Minnewanka. Some of these names. It's crazy. It's probably very meaningful names, and here I am laughing at them. Anyway, this map has been carefully sculpted to make it more buildable at CS2 scale, but still provide you with something that's interesting and beautiful. Lake Minnewanka has been made deep enough that even in this mountain valley map, you can make use of the fishing industry. You have two starting options: a welcoming flat and open area on Bow River with direct access to the Trans-Canada, I almost said Canadian, Trans-Canada Highway. Whew, reading is difficult today. Or a slightly tighter spot near Two Jack Lake. Both have power and groundwater. This is the most detailed map I've created so far. It comes packaged with its own custom texture map and custom water render settings to better match the real-life location. Hope you enjoy your time in Banff as much as I enjoyed bringing it to life. Massive thank you to a few people. Harbor Master J, who is also another famous creator, mod creator, I believe, and for helping me recover the map files when I accidentally killed them. This map had nearly died forever. I got XM and Mayor Cheeks for their advice creating textures and for not letting me stop trying when I wanted to. Urban Loon for being my soundboard for ideas and letting me spam his DMs with screenshots. So Urban Loon is actually how I found it. Anyway, thanks, bud. Poplar, Ponderosa, and Canadian Moose for also letting me spam them with screenshots. I appreciate all my 3 Canadian friends. And here's some information about the map. It is going to be a North American map, Northern Hemisphere, so we're going to have some freezing and more temperate climates. It's obviously not going to be somewhere where it's too hot at 59 degrees Celsius, or sorry, not Celsius, they would melt. 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is about a max of what, 15, 16 Celsius for my more metric minded friends out there. But we've got all sorts of connections: highway, rail, boating, airplane, which I want to eventually get to using. We kind of touched on it on a map, about 2 years ago now, at least one of our starting maps. We built an airport, but not a whole lot was happening there. And power connection as well. Gonna be the last one. Electricity. We got a lot of natural resources. We've got fertile land, forest, obviously being in the woodlands. We got ore, coal, ore, oil, and fish. So we're a little limited to what we're gonna have. Let's see, what's some I think we've got everything we need here. Yeah, because we got fish. Yeah, we got a lot of everything. I think we're gonna be okay. So let's check it out. I mean, compared to this map, we have a lot less fertile land. Doesn't get as hot. Yeah. Buildable area, 24%. I think we can actually get through this map a little quicker than we have in the past cities, which would be a lot better because, yeah, I mean, granted, I really like the Fuji map, but it's huge. It is gigantic. There's a lot of space to build on. So let's see what we can do with this. We're not going to call it Hardyville. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. Horsham, Walmer, Hayton, Stratford. Ooh. Let's go with Stratford for now. Game mode, normal. Don't want any natural disasters. Unlock all. Nah. Stable tutorials. There we go. Achievements enabled. Perfect. All right, here we go. Let's start the game. And once again, if you made it past the intro, welcome in. Hope y'all enjoy the show. Feel free to say hello in the live chat. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you're still playing City Skylines 2 or if you're still playing on console. I don't want to go back to console. See if we can still cut it. All right, we've got a lot of things that we downloaded last few games. Take a look here. We've got our tiles. Unfortunately, I can't click on the tiles, but we can see the buildable area. Here is the one starting area. All right, we are going to select a different radio. So we've got this starting area here, which leads us out of the map. So we've got a water connection there. Got our road connection here. That comes right in. I kind of want to take a little bit of inspiration from the actual BANFF. Let's see, BANFF map. Oh, we got to put in the Fairmont somewhere, right? All right, so let's see. Bow River. Where are we at? Oh, let's turn off satellite. There we go. While trying to move the map on Google Maps like I would in City Skylines. All right, so from here, got a road, comes through there, and goes this way. Yeah, there's Cascade Mountain, I'm assuming. Or is this Cascade? All right, let's try to look for this thing here. All right, so we got the valley here. Mountain. I mean, I think I'm gonna... Oh, I see it now. Okay, here's the road, so we gotta look at it this way. Yeah, that's... Okay. So this is Bankhead right here. Got Anthracite right over here. Then we've got Mount Norkey here. And BANFF is right down here. So it looks like BANFF is actually the starting tile. Wow. Where's the Fairmont? Oh, the Fairmont's going to be right down here in this area. Yeah, this area is called BANFF Springs. This starting tile is BANFF. Now, so we've got the national road or highway, and then kind of looking over here, these are the Vermilion Lakes, which, oh my god, those are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I would love to share my screen. Let's share my screen. The window capture. Here we go. Turn this bad boy on. I don't know how much of it you can actually see. There you go. This is absolutely gorgeous. So this is Vermilion Lakes. So this area, back out of this. How do I do this? Alright, so that's right over here. Let's bring this up a little bit. I'll bring this down a little bit. Our starting tile is right over here. So we got, you know, a nice little town. And the cool thing is that we've got a lot of different textures on the roads. So when it comes to city squares, I think I might throw in some road textures here, some tiles, just to give it a little bit more texture. Yeah, just make it a little bit more interesting too. Looks like we can use an alleyway and maybe do a little bit of custom road assets and throw in some random parking spots. So it is going to be a lot of custom stuff. Just looking at how everything is set up here. We don't really have a whole lot of tall buildings. So looking around, just a little mountain town. And collapse out of that. The town of BANFF. Take a look at this. That looks like a little civic center where people can go and learn about stuff, I guess. Got a park museum. Temporarily closed. Alright. Yeah, a lot of low buildings, but obviously, you know, this is City Skylines, so we have to have some sort of skyline. And then the other part, if we look at that other section of the map, we have this bit right over here. This is going to be the second starting tile. Now, this doesn't have a connection with... Oh, it does. It's a very small connection. So it would be very limited in what we can do over here for now. Yan Yang Campground. I'm assuming that's a nod to Yin Yang's trees. If we look here, yeah, pretty sure. We go out here, 2 Jack. Go back out of our map a little bit here. Yeah, so we've got, where are we at? That would be right over here, anthracite, and then the other starting tile would essentially be right here. 2 Jack Lake. BANFF Red Chair, 2 Jack Lake. That's this right here. Oh, you can't see it. Bad. That section's right over here. That's 2 Jack Lake right there. Yeah, so I mean, there really isn't a starting area per se. Now, you can build there, but there isn't going to be a whole lot going on there. But I think what we're going to do is just start off on that main BANFF township area. I do want to try to make it. Let's see. So if we face down towards town. Fenlands. What's Fenlands? Oh, recreation area. So just looking down here, I mean, we really don't have much of anything going on for quite a while. Looks like we got a rail connection going through there. Oh yeah, so it looks like the road just goes, or the rail connection goes right through the road. We pretty much make a straight on road go through there. But I want to make it interesting because I don't want to have our roads being impacted by, or at least our traffic being impacted by train networks. And that's kind of one of the whole reasons why we started this new city, is because I got tired of having to fix traffic every single stream. So we're going to change it up a little bit with this city. Looks like we still have some broken assets here, fortunately, but we're going to try to use our custom road asset creator as much as possible. Let's add this. All right. Now, part of me really just wants to turn this into a highway. Technically, that's what it is. I mean, it's a lower speed than the highway, but I'm not planning on building anything here. So let's downgrade this. There you go. So it's 65. Oh, game froze for a second. So we're gonna want to go underground here. We might have to go a little deeper. I always forget how deep I actually have to go. I want to say it's about 10. There we go. 6.5. Small section. And how long was this section here? About 20 units. Let's start here, go back up. 20 units there. Boom. There we go. So we got a nice smooth transition through there. We're not disturbing the rail because it's not realistic to make the rail go above the road unless it's already higher than the ground. So looking at, well, you can't really see it, but let's see. We're just going to move a little further down the road here. We've got a little bit of a roundabout. So it looks like we've got a train station right over here. So we'll leave some space for that. But we've also got a frontage road. So we're going to go ahead and put one in here. Let's continue this a little bit. And we'll curve this around. And look at the map, see where it goes. Just like that. Perfect. And that can continue straight on. Making sure we don't use up too much of our money here. All right. And then we're going to leave a little bit of space too, just for when we start increasing our density over here. Want to slow traffic down a little bit. So for now, we'll use, well, we don't have access to the medium roundabouts yet. So we'll use a small concrete roundabout. We'll go right about here. A little far off. This is a little too close to the thingy. How do we do this? Choose you as a point. It is a little bit of a blind curve, I know. I don't like doing that on blind curves, but don't have much of an option here. We're gonna pull back from about here. Kind of follows it a little bit there. And just put in, and then using our curve road tool, make that connection there. Yeah, I'm using Google Earth. What's going on? My bad. I just realized I had the entire the entire chat window shut off on my side. All right, so I'm gonna go 4 units, 4 units. Bring this straight out to about here. $14 units. Oh, whoops. There we go. Bring this out. 3 units there. Curve that in. There we go. All right. So, got a good thing going on there. Let's see. Let's close out of that. I don't want to stay true to the road here a little bit. Now, obviously, it's not going to be 100% the same, but doesn't mean it has to be completely different. We'll just bring this out here, and we'll follow this curve here. There you go. That follows it just enough. There we go. All right. Perfect. And we can throw in a nice little start a grid over here. Well, let's make this go straight out. Touch. And then we are going to need, remember, leave a little space. That's what we have to remember to do. Leave a little bit of space. Like that. There you go. And here's going to be the start of our grid. So we're going to pull, let's see, right about there. All right. We got right about there, right about there. That down and in like that. $90 there. Oh, broke the grid. Broke the grid. All right. There you go. That should fix it. Yeah. That should fix it. Oh, no, 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 no. Or maybe not. Maybe that won't fix it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it just has to do with the hills, so it's not too bad. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. 26 units up. There we go. We've fixed it, sort of. Try this again. And since that, there we go. There we go. Remember, fix your grids early. Do not wait before it's too late. What we need to do is make sure we're following the square pattern here. Oh, there we go. Now, question is, how do we want to make this connection here? I don't want to continue it as a frontage road. So that way we have one to help funnel traffic in and out of this area. Let's see. I think we might make this connection a little different here. I think we might make it like this. But we're going to continue through, and then this. Going to connect there. There we go. But I think we're going to have a little bit of a donut roundabout here. Because that's going to be the most efficient way to get traffic through here. And have this road continue on. Doesn't look like it's too parallel. Do this through. Remember, 1 by 30. There we go. There we go. All right, and here, once we get up to the hill, that's where I kind of want to make it a little bit more interesting. So kind of using the same method we did earlier. This is just going to be our kind of little shopping district area. And let's see, let's start from right about here. Call this our center, where we're going to have our new district. Hey, what's going on, Harlan? Building a new city. Kinda got tired of the old one. Let's say, let's go right about 45 here. And then let's see, how do we want to bring that up? Yeah, it's gonna make it a little bit of a traffic nightmare. We'll see how this all turns out. As time progresses. I might just want to end that there. Or we can even make it just come straight out. Make that connection there. Just like that. Let's make it go straight on. Traffic's still bad in the old city? Oh yeah, it was horrible. And that's why I'm kind of starting over. I just got tired of fixing traffic. Spending an entire stream fixing traffic. Alright, so we're going to use our continuous curve here, and we're going to follow this guy here. Huh. Didn't realize how close I was getting there. Let's pull this back a little bit. We will follow a different curve up here. There you go. You don't necessarily have to make a connection there. Let's see. That's fine like that. All right, we'll leave this space like that. I think that's the start of a decent area. And then we can make this a little bit more residential. So kind of doing what we did in our other town. Oops. There we go. Gonna have the zoning on this, on these smaller roads in here. We're gonna turn it back on this end. Maybe not that bit there. And either way, we're going to use plotter. I'm not too concerned with how things are going to look right now. But going to want to round this back out. Dutch. And then I don't see why we can't make this connection here either. Yeah, something different like that. There you go. And maybe not that far back. Let's bring it from here. And then curve another one out from here. The only problem is that these really come out quite far. Yeah, I think that's all right there. And when we zone this area, we can, I don't know, we do some. All right, so we got a nice little kind of buildable area now. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, wait. Plotter. Now, what do we want to use? Because we've got a lot of different types of zoning. This is a mountainous area. I might want to go with the, I don't know, French housing, European style housing. Actually, Netherlands pack would be really good just because we got the gamble roofs. Yeah, why don't we do that? So I want to say these are the ends. Let's try. Let's see what we'll get. Now, the gamble roof housing is probably going to be better for, let's see, gamble. NL. Gamble. Yeah. All right. Wow, that is some tiny font. Let's do Netherlands pack, and then we'll do residential. We've already got that. All right. Let's see how this is gonna look. I don't know if this is really gonna work in this area. I think it'll work pretty well in this sector over here that we're planning on building, but for something like that, I kind of want to use smaller roads in between. We've got, we're gonna have our train station over here. We already know that. Let's go ahead and put nice little road going through here. Whoops. Nice little road going through there. And then we'll just kind of start the housing there as we break up the blocks there a little bit. So just using this, I want to see how far we can go. So we can actually do... Yeah. What is this? Low density gamble roof housing. Yeah. I like that. That looks nice. I think this will look really nice. I mean, kind of sitting here. We're going to be looking at, what is that? 3 deep cells. All right. Oh, let's make sure we have... Yeah, okay, perfect. Remember, we're going to keep back from these roads. I think we just do some 6x3s just to get enough on there. And maybe we'll fit a 4x3 there. I can fit a 5x3. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we'll fit a little bit of commercial down here as well using, let's see. I'm gonna want commercial. Let's go with EU low density. All right. Remember, we're trying to keep it relatively small in this area. I think Cornflower Street is going to be one of those bigger ones to carry traffic through here efficiently. Maybe even Cooper Street as well. But I think I'm going to build away from Cooper Street. Probably about that far in. I think that'd be good there. And we'll go 6x5. Leave a little bit of space here as well. Let's make sure it doesn't snap to their parcels here. Oh, and there are some things that I do want to leave space for as well. We'll leave a good amount of space here. I do want to see where, there we go. Perfect. Redraw that one. I want to stay back about 1 square. All right. And we'll leave a little bit of space there. And nice. That is not one of the roads. Oh, wait. Didn't I say I wanted Cooper to be? Yeah, I did. All right. Pull back from there. Let's do 5x6. There we go. And let's do some 2x4s. I think that fits, right? I don't want it to fit. So we'll snap. There we go. All right, so we got, I think we have one small block of residential. So let's go back to Netherlands pack. There we go. Don't remember exactly what the difference is between these two. I want to say it has to do with the type of building it is. So we'll just select one and go in a little later and make adjustments as needed. All right, where's Cooper Street's way down there. And do a nice little 2x3 section there. Again, I don't think this is really going to make a difference. So we'll do 6x3, right? And just for giggles, let's check it out. See if that makes a difference. All right, so we got a little bit of residential there. Got a little bit of commercial. Nothing too crazy. Get a little bit more. Uh, 5x3 block here. There we go. And we're just going to continue the same. There. And then over on this side, I think we can just try to fit a little bit of commercial. We'll just continue the EU low density. We want to have a little bit of a high street over here. You know, I think I know we'll have access to row commercial buildings, so I think we'll kind of leave that up to our imagination a little future in the near future. Trains, we should have access to rail stations. Wish I could only see what we actually have. Okay, never mind. Now we've got a nice train station download. Is it the suburban one? Yeah, there we go. I think we might have built a little too close, but we can always make that adjustment too. But I really want to have it right over here. Looks like we'll just have to make a few adjustments to the road network and the rail lines as well. We are going to keep it off of the main line because I don't want to have that issue where we have cargo rail going through our main line as well. Yeah, we'll come back here and make a few adjustments when we get there, because that's 175k, and I know it's going to deplete our money very, very quickly. Let's go back in here, add a little bit more commercial. There we go. Let's build it off of that point there. Don't know why we can't. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Oh, keep snapping to that. All right, let's snap to the actual grid now. No, that doesn't do it. All right, there we go. Down with AI, up with AI. Wish for RAM prices to come down. Yeah, AI is kind of screwing that up. I got lucky when I built my PC. I don't remember what I paid, but it wasn't an exorbitant amount of money as it is now. And I think we're going to have a nice mixture. Once we actually have access to it, we will do mixed residential and commercial in this section. I don't think we can. Can we? Wait a second. We can cheat a little bit. All right, so we do have it. Let's do a little bit of UK mixed housing. So we'll still kind of go with the 3 deep parcels. Kind of like that. Remember, leave a little bit of room for growth. Let's still back it up along that side. There we go. A nice 2x3. Very nice. All right. Let's hit the play button. Are you ready, folks? Let's do it. Boom. All right, got a little bit of growth coming in. Very nice. By the way, folks, looks like we've got 2 new subs on the channel. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for subscribing too. Wow, wow, wow. We are slowly but surely getting closer to our 500 sub goal. That's going to be the goal for this year again. All right, so forgot power, forgot everything. Let's go ahead and make sure we have our connections. Let's look underground. I know we've got, there we are. All right, so we've got our high passage lines. Now, let's get a road going from here. Actually, let's do it from the town side. And what we'll do is the details are just so good. Don't want to mess that up by putting too many roads there. All right. Got our substation. We don't need a gigantic substation. This should be enough. Let's see, capacity 40 megawatts. Netherlands. Let's go with Netherlands. I really do like that look. All right, so we'll just pull back from here. And then we'll have another road just coming off from here. And that'll be our substation right there. There we go. All right, add our substation. Beautiful. And then make that connection right there. Perfect. Look at that, man. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. And we got the textures too. This is all looking really, really nice. Now, want to come in here. We have to have advanced road surfaces to get some of these things in here. Like a retaining wall, which is kind of a bummer. Because I want to do retaining wall a little bit further back. That way we don't have broken textures where you can kind of see through the ground there. Oh, we do need some water services. I know we've got a Netherlands tower. It does add a little bit of entertainment, which is kind of nice for our town. But at the same time, I want it to be functional. So the French water tower is going to have to do because that is the one that gives us sewage handling capabilities. If I remember correctly, I think. All right, we'll put it right over here near the entrance of our town. There we go. Good look. Yes, there's our upgrade filtration system, and that is all we're going to need for quite a while. Let's go ahead and hit the start button again, and we'll go ahead and let it do its thing. Hey, what's going on, Brandon? You missed my sleepy voice, but it's a little too early for you to be feeling sleepy. Oh, right. We gotta put power lines. So the easiest way to do that, let's go into our highway section. Oh, we don't have advanced road tools yet. is really the one that is going to give us those connections. Going to be adding lighting. What we'll have to do for now is just get some regular old power lines, but we'll do it underground. So let's follow from this point here, go underground, or maybe not. Go from this point underground, make our connection there. There you go. That'll be our temporary fix right now. Perfect. We're slowly seeing these buildings going up. Love that, love that, love that. I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. All right, in the meantime, let's go ahead and fill a little bit more of this commercial demand. Now, this commercial demand is going to start to go down after we start filling in everything there, just because, let's see. We'll start using EU because we are going to be, let's see here. Snap to the side of that. There we go. There we go. Leave a little bit of space there. Do a nice 5x3 here. We'll turn on anarchy. Hello? There we go. Don't worry too much about that. Alright, that was the first time using anarchy, folks. Not the end of the world. We're okay. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look at this area here. Very nice. There we go. That's what we're talking about right there. That looks good. Now, some of these are growing in a little further. Oh, parsik's okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. That looks nice. And then, you know, we can toss in using... it's fine. Let's see if we can find a corner building here. We'll just do level 2 for now, because people are not going to be able to afford housing. Oh, wrong side. That will work for this side right over here. We'll find the opposite end. Boom. There we go. There's our corner. Ah, that one put in a corner itself. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. I would want it by 3. I'm gonna put that one there. We want, where is it? Oh my gosh, I can't see this tiny little font. By 3. There we go. Select the correct one. There we go. And the other one's going to go right there at the end. There we go. Beautiful. This area is going to look so good. And then we've got some these buildings that I'm hoping come in. Connect road, inspect connected road. What is going on? Is there an issue? Let's see. Maybe it's a little too soon to have those in there. Let's see. We do 3 by 2. But UK mixed housing. We'll leave that bit there and see what zone's in. Oh, because we don't have a commercial demand. Now, we do have an industrial demand. Now, I think this area right over here, just kind of off of the main highway, would be a good base to use. I think we're going to use highway connection here. Let's go ahead and upgrade this bit here, like that. And once we get there, we're going to go ahead and figure something else out. I don't know. But we've got medium roads. Let's go ahead and plan ahead and overbuild this area just enough. Just enough. I broke it. Ah! Trying to put a road down? Come on now. Okay, there we go. Oh, we leveled up. That's kind of nice. There we go. Okay. What the? That's a custom alley. Whoops. Not the correct road I wanted to use. I was in the wrong segment. All right. We're going to have, remember, we're going to do asymmetric here. And then we'll have our frontage road straight across like that. 18 units. Leaving space for when we start to increase our zonable areas. Don't want to fill this area too much with industrial waste, so stopped right about there. Like right about there. I think that'll be good. And let's go ahead and drop in some generic industrial. Let's go right about there. Fill this in as such. Fill that in there as well. And we'll just put some clean warehouses along the frontage road here. Let's put some. We're gonna need water line connections, so we'll do that. Do some pipe work. And we'll start from this point here. Here we are. And that should be okay now. We should have access to parking. I'm gonna do a dome parking lot. Actually, no, we're not gonna do a dome parking lot. We're gonna do parking road. It's gonna be the easiest thing. Just for people that work out here. There we go. Redraw that. Perfect. Bridges. Love how quickly that happened. And we got medium and more low density zoning capabilities. And now we can start putting in some of our resource guys. This gas station, yes. What does it do? It brings in well-being. I think well-being we can use right over here. And let's see. If we're gonna have a petrol station, I think we should have it close to the entrance of the city. We'll have the... That would be right here off of... let's see. I want to do something to help commercial area, right? I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of traffic around here. Put it right on the corner right there. Yeah. Spot. There we go. And we got the solar panels facing away from the sun. Oops. All right. But there we go. Now we've got the UK demand. Love that. Let's go in here, try to find those buildings, those corner buildings. I mean, I guess we can go with the Netherlands building because it still kind of works, but not really, actually. Let's see. A mixed. Ooh, town center shop. Oh, 3 deep. Let's see. Lot depth 3. Do all. Gotta be a corner building, right? A town shop. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be... I mean, there's really nothing on that. Okay. Nothing is really stopping us from putting that down. I think that's okay there. Is there anything? No. All right. So here's what we'll do. We'll put a nice little spot to park. We could make our own. If we go to pathways, go to find invisible parking path in here. I think we can make it fit. Oh no, it's kind of small. But we could have parking on one side. If we do, let's see, an alley. Have an alley there. Let's see. Actually, let's try to make our own. Try to make our own parking road. So I want to have it as. Oops. Let's just make. Oh, got to put a road down, right? There we go. All right. Now we can click on the road and have parking. Oof, that looks off. Gross. That's unfortunately not going to work. If we get rid of this, let's see, how's that going to look? Oh no, that looks like an abomination. Delete road. That was an abomination. Yeah, that's not going to work. Pretty sure there's a parking asset that we can use. That's about once we actually have access to it and be able to use it. Let's see. So, town center shop level 3. I think this one's going to be a little better actually, just because it's going to blend in with the color more. Yeah, there's really nothing on that back side. I mean, it kind of encroaches into the residential area there, but I'm not going to lose much sleep over it. I can barely tell. Don't look too close, right? Yeah, they'll survive. And if anything, we can just add a hedge in here. So we'll do that using our net lane tool, because that's going to be the best thing to do. There we go. Come off of all of that. Create a little bit of separation there. Perfect. That should help with noise. Right now, that is going to be the tallest building we have in this area for now. So we are going to need medical facilities. I think the Netherlands pack is going to be our best bet, so I think we'll go with that. Now, Cooper Street, remember, that is going to be the road that we're going to be growing off of. I want to stay at least 2 away from that. All right. And recycling center. We'll hold off on that and send all our stuff out first. Cemetery is pretty cool. Remember, we still want to try to make money. So I think we'll start with the parish church. Now, I think we should have it over on this side somewhere. Just because, you know, if you want to go visit the graves of your loved ones, you've got somewhere nice and tranquil to do so. We're just going to bring that off a little bit from there. And then we'll bring in a nice little alley road. Going straight through. And with move it. There we go. Very nice. Let's do a little terraforming here. We'll just soften the land here. Actually, let's bring this out a little bit. There you go. Now we can soften it back up. There we go. So it looks a little bit better like that. All right. Now this is going to be easily overwhelmed in the future, but again, that's one of the things that we don't have to worry about right now. Go in here, we're going to need advanced road services because this is still bothering me. So we're going to go in here, we're going to add this key. Oh, sorry, not a key. We're going to add lighting here. It appears to be Tygon Way. And then add it to the underground section. That. And now we should have power going through there. We can actually get rid of this power line. In theory. If we can find it. There it is. Shouldn't need that anymore. Right? Yep, we are good. Alright, so far this is looking pretty decent. Are really taking our time with building this one. I'm okay with that. One second here. I can see how I'm doing with time. Yeah, we're doing all right. Got that blank empty space there. That's all right. So let's see. We've got 2 by 3. All right. So if we go to our UK mixed housing, I don't want to continue that. Oh, that. Boom, boom. And we'll just do a 3 by 3, see what happens. A whole lot of nothing. Oh, but we've got the 1 by whatever, so I think we'll be okay. Ah, I like those gabled roofs. Oh, look, already got some that are leveling up too. Oh, no, we don't. Just kidding. Oh, level 2. Yeah, oh, no, that's the one I placed. All right. Look at that. More people are moving in. That's looking pretty good. Do you want to build a little bit more up here? Oh, we still have to build down here. But question is, what sort of housing do we use? Let's see. So we've got the regular EU housing. UK low density. I think we might go with that. UK low density detached. Let's go right over here. We'll go to 3 by 3 UK low density detached. Oh, terraced housing. No. I don't know if... Oh, let's see. Is terraced housing going to look good? Remember what those look like. UK. Turn off Netherlands. Low density. Low. Alright. Terrace. Oh yeah, I don't know if that's not gonna look right. But you know what? The terraced housing actually look really good over here in that area. At least we know to use that. So let's see. Let's test UK low. Or just low. Or just none of that. let's clear this and we'll do detached. Detached. Oh, that looks pretty. So let's start with level 1. Okay, that's going to be a 4x5. Wow. Some of these are really big. Medium. Attached. I think because we don't know how large these small detached 3x4, I think here's what we'll do. We'll do UK low density terraced. No. Detached. Semi-detached? What the hell is semi-detached? That help? Semi-detached. Got a semi? Oh. Okay, so this is like a duplex. Oh, we're gonna need more space than this. Small. Semi-detached. Yeah, that looks 6. Alright. We will try... Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to use detached homes. Alright. I think I know what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do detached 4x6. UK. Crap, I didn't look up terraced. Oh, I did look up terraced. Alright. And then see, we're getting a lot of 4s, so we'll just do 4x4s. Let's turn off snapping. There we go. We'll do 4x4s, and I think that should get us in a decent enough spot. Think. Not sure. We'll see. Let's put a little roundabout with a tree at the end here. Fine if we lose that. Just redraw that. We'll do. Let's see what we get with a 3x3, if anything. Oh, look at that. We got a 2x3. Oh, there was a. Yeah, there was a 2x3. Let's see. We get a 2x4. Oh, we will. Do we get a 2x6? No. Got a little overzealous there. All right. 2x3. 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 And then we'll turn all our snaps off and we'll just kind of place one right in here. That. I think it should still be okay to make a connection there. And it does. We are good. Now we don't want to place too much at once because we still want to be able to control our traffic without things going haywire. Right? And we're still making money, which is a good thing. Love that. We'll do our snapping to the roads again. We'll do, let's see if we can get a 3x2 in there. Yeah, there we do. Turn that off. Actually, I do want to view those layers. Snap to sides of road. And put a nice little roundabout here as well. Turn off snapping. Let's swing this around. That I should be able to. Yes. Small homes. Damn it. Really? All right. We'll build some big homes here. Let's go with a nice 4x. No, that didn't work. 4x6. Let's see. Is it going to give it to us? Is it going to give it to us? Try over on this side. Yes, there we go. Love that. Just can't fit a whole lot in here. At least by the way that we put things down. There we go. I mean, we can fit quite a bit here. Let's just start. There you go. Gotta do it by trial and error. It'll eventually fill in. Oh, a car bay. What? Oh, I love that. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, let's add that like that. What else does this give us? Yeah, we already know about that. All right, we'll get out of that. Unreliable healthcare coverage. I mean, I don't know if it's unreliable. Nobody's really using it right now. All right, so I think we're making a decent amount of money. It's where we can afford to put a train station, bring people in and out of here, and hopefully not clog up our roads. So we had a nice little station. Definitely not this one. This one's gigantic. Isn't this one either. Although this one actually wouldn't be too bad. This has, let's see, can be upgraded with station services. Ah, that's subway? Oh, it says train. Overground chase allows passengers subway train boarding and embarking overground. That's confusing. Let's see. What does that mean? Let's do Tigons real quick. Elevated train station. Oh, my. Small elevated train station. Not quite what we need here. Small overground train station. No. I just need a train station. Which one was the one that I was going to use? It's a terminal trail yard? Y'all remember? Listen to this guy. This one's gigantic. This is a small one. Suburban train station. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Yep. All right. Do we have rail lines first? Yes, we do. Okay. Go ahead and pause this real quick. Delete that. We're going to redraw this road. delete that. Bring this around here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's try and see it now. See if that makes the connection we want it to. Oh, whoop. There we go. Might redraw all this. Let's see. All right. Let's grab our train line. Let's use our picker tool. Select that. Double train track. Let's make sure we're going to upgrade this. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to have to pull back a little further. But let's just go right about here. There we go. We'll come from right about there. That'll be enough to get us over, I mean. Yeah, let's go ahead and select this. There. Whoops. I don't know why I put a road down. Here we go. There we go. And we'll do complex curve. Go out about 16 meters. And then we'll go about, let's see, let me go. Goes close to 9. There we go. And we'll go about 16 if it lets us. So magic numbers are 16, 9, 16. There we go. Actually, I don't think this part matters as much. Because here we could just make this curve alongside that. There we go. Wait a second. Let's go straight out from here, which is where we added that node. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's try from here. Yeah, let's see if we can make that work. Nope. Let's try this. Can we I mean, honestly, it wasn't too bad where it was earlier. Almost did it again, by the way. And that doesn't look horrible. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look horrible. All right. We got our connection there. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to edit this. I'm not a huge fan about how this is creating so many intersections here. Maybe we just go back to the old drawing board on this one. Maybe we just go straight out from here and just cut through like that. But we do have to have a connection here at the very least. We got that. Let's go ahead and go. That's broken. That straight out? We'll do that. Is that? No. Oh, that's diff. Oh, that's on a different plane there. Dude. Yep, that's gonna screw us up now. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Go straight out. Here, see if we can get that to correct itself. Uh-oh. You know what? I think that's about as close as we'll be able to get it. That's fine. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and shift that away. Wait, where's Cooper Street? Ah, crap. This was Cooper, wasn't it? And I built... Chat, I told you to tell me when I was doing something wrong. What the hell? Just kidding. Let's see. No. Let's just move you here for now. I'm gonna really think this through. I can move that frontage road. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, let's move it. Whoops. Now nobody can get here. Alright. Let's break that down. That back on. Alright. Let's get our roundabout back in here. Boom. Our road back in here. Crap, it's broken. Damn, yeah, that sets us up for failure there. Shoot. All right. Oh, man. Well, it's fine because I don't want to have too many things intersecting on a roundabout anyway. But that's gonna bother me. Even with the use of platter, it's gonna get on my nerves. All right. Not the end of the world. Connection there. Continue. You really like that for now. All right, we'll move you back over here. Very nice. All right, I think that works. I think that works just fine. We are still okay. We'll move the water tower somewhere else. Over here. And so we're going to have to move the... No. We could just put it under the road. There we go. All right, that should be okay now. Then let's grab you. I never did this. Totally forgot. There we go. That looks worlds better. All right. I did goof. What's going on? What's going on? How's Hawaii? How are things out in the island? The island. What time is it? Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm only a minute behind on my shout out. My apologies. I think it would have been better if that was one way and that was one way, but you know what, it's fine. Beauty of this, we don't need a back entrance with this one. All right, let's get you there. Get you there. Above ground, pause that real quick. Boom, boom, and get that connected. There we go. That looks a little smoother. Now we don't have road coming through here, so let's bring that through. There we go. And we got our broken nodes. And that, not broken nodes, sorry. Zoning. Again, that's not going to be an issue. Finally cold at least. Oh, we've been freezing our butts off here in the bay. Been nothing but cold. UK low density detached housing. What? That size. 4x6. All right. Yeah, we can always redraw. Don't necessarily have to follow that. But let's go ahead and throw a nice little alleyway through here. There we go. Now I do want to have all foliage over here. Let's see. We've got poplar. We want all trees like this. All right, we've got our leafy trees. Now this is part of a new new pack. Yeah, but I think it's just one tree, it looks like. Ah, bummer. What kind of trees do we have here? I think they're spruce, right? Let's see, what tree is native to this area? So we've got chestnut, linden, spruce, 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 chestnut, chestnut, linden. Chestnut, linden, spruce. All right. That's what we're going to use. We got... Oop. Yeah, we're getting a lot of lag today. Chestnut, linden. There's our linden. Yeah, let's get a little spruce tree going on in here. Don't think we have enough separation there, but I think it'll be okay. Alright, hopefully this gives them the bigger homes that they're looking for so they can stop complaining about small homes. Alright, it's gone from -4 or -5 to -4, so that is going in the right direction. Looks like we are hemorrhaging a little bit of money. Nothing too bad. These EU low density. Oh, so we got some new buildings because I've never seen these before. Interesting. Alright, let's go back to Netherlands now. We do need to get some more housing in here. Let's take a look and see what the medium row housing is going to look like. I have an idea it's going to look more like... What's it called? Oh my god. Holland. What is the... What is the main? Amsterdam. It's gonna look like downtown Amsterdam. Jeez, that took a second. go with this one. We'll do... Let's do 4 by 4. And we... Oh, crap. I think I'll leave a little bit more room this time. See, that's only going in as a 3 deep. Okay, let's try something different. I can't see. There we go. Maybe that's why it's doing it. All right, let's try the other gamble roof. This one. Yeah, that's going 3 deep as well. All right, we'll do it by 3. 6 by 3, we'll continue that motif. And we'll snap to the side there. There we go. I think we got a good mix of UK, Netherlands buildings down here. I think it keeps things interesting. What kind of train is that? Oh, one of Tygon's trains. This looks pretty neat. Let's see if we can place down passenger rail line tool. All right. So since we got this outside connection, let's go ahead and make that connection from there. We can all go through. Holy. Calgary. Here, we'll just go out. And connection there. And connection there to end the loop. I know it's going to tell us we don't have trains, but I wonder if that's going to allow people to leave, to go in and out. Speed this up a little bit. I think we actually have to have trains for it to work. But we'll see how that goes. And we gotta have our rail yard somewhere. So I think we'll probably put the rail yard along our industrial area over here. If I can find it. That's a rail yard. Let's see. Hey, will this work as a rail yard? I don't remember. Boy. I don't know if this gives us... Oh yeah, 5 vehicles. Okay. But we still need a depot. Yeah. Storing, sorting, maintenance. Oof. That is large. I don't want it to really connect like that. Yeah, but this would fit with the look though. Alright, we could put it over on this side. I think we'll put her over on this side. Have to get a road through here. Turn that guy off. There we go. Oh, my word. is that centered? Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's choose this parking road. We'll just use that. There we go. All right, let's find that building. Then we will make an adjustment here. Oops, I forgot that was regular zoning. Move zoning, delete that. And we'll just redraw. Let's pause real quick. And do a little bit of terraforming. Where are we at? Here we are. Oh, that is not going to work. Shoot. Yeah, that's not going to work. If we do, wow, that's really not going to work. Shoot. Shoot. Let's see if Tygon has anything on here. The rail yard. Just that rail yard. So here's what I think we'll do is bring this road out. And we'll see if this works. Let's just give it a shot. First thing we do is have to start this all over. All right, so we'll get 2 of these in here, or just 1 of these in here. Get rid of that. Oh, all right, so it's a little further away, which is kind of good. See if we can get those 1-way tracks or 2-way. There we are. All right, I think that's going to allow us to redraw all this here. Wow. Here we go. Oh my. See. All right, there we go. Close enough. Let's connect this up. Jeez. Wrong thing. What? It's too sharp of a turn. That's the issue I had last time. That's why I went so far back with it. Let's see if we can take this a little further. Probably to about here. Oh, damn it. Let's try right about there. See if we can make a whoopier turn there. All the snaps being weird. There we go. I think that's okay there. Yeah, that's fine there. And then got a weird turnaround here. That shouldn't be doing that. Let's see. Intersection tool or lane connector tool. Love that we have that. That shouldn't be connecting like that. Perfect. Awesome. All right, now I can make this connection here. Our single track. What? Oh my word. All right. There we go. And then this should connect up without issue. Unless we grab it from here. Right about there. But I want to be 180 degrees out. So we'll grab this again. All right, turn that off. Turn all that off. There we go. That work somehow? Yeah, that worked. Is that gonna get us? Let's see. And that killed our power. Oh, because we don't have that power connection anymore. Duh. Duh. All right. That's on me. That's on me, folks. There we go. All right. Power's back. Power's back. There's our train. Look at that. Love that. Now, shouldn't have too many trains. Let's take a look at our line. Train line. Don't need 5 vehicles. We'll do 3. Ooh. Yeah, let's see. We'll leave the metro train for now. That's fine. That looks neat. And it's orange too. Love that. Well, folks, I mean, we've got the start of a good town. It is costing us a lot of money right now, but you know what? I think we'll be okay as time goes along. Already got people coming over here. Maybe we're going to keep the parking fee high. But hopefully that encourages people to use transit, public transit. And then we're also going to make sure that we leave enough room for growth for our bus lines as well. We do want to incorporate those. There we go. We don't want to get too close with our industry on that side. Yeah, this is gonna be the start of a great town. And remember, we're gonna keep this fairly small. I mean, granted, we only have about, I think it was what, 54% buildable space. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. And on that note, we're keeping this one short today. So thank you for joining in today. Hope y'all enjoyed what we kind of started so far. I'm kind of looking forward to what it's going to turn into. Again, we're not abandoning all our other cities. We are still going to continue working on those, but for now, I kind of just wanted to start over and hopefully do much better with managing traffic by using public transit, having a better roadway layout, and just overall better control of everything. So, hope y'all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are in the world. I'll catch y'all next time. Get a nice little mountain view here. All right, that'll do it for me. Take care, everyone. Bye, everybody. Bye.